Have you all seen the Mochi donuts that are all over the internet lately? These things are really cool. They're called Pande Ring. I'm sure I got the pronunciation wrong, so correct me in the description below. They're not that hard to make. I've been waiting to make these things for a while because if you guys know, I love mochi recipes. I got a whole playlist of mochi recipes. I had to make this one. So I am proud to say that today's video is sponsored by PicsArt. PicsArt is a super fun, free app that makes it easy to step up your photo editing game and share those photos with friends. I'm excited to share with you their Movember mustache stickers. PicsArt created some awesome mustache and beard stickers for the month of Movember to help raise awareness for men's health. I know I keep saying Movember, some say No Shave November, but it all means the same thing, men's health awareness. To use the app and to add awesome mustache and beards to your photos, click the link in the description below. It works with iOS, Android, and Windows. Once you have the PicsArt app installed, you can click the button to start beardifying everything. Yourself, your significant other, your pets, food. You get the picture. Then use the app to share away. PicsArt also has an incredible library of photo editing tools, effects, and stickers to up your photo game. You can use it to add an artistic flair to your photos or simply clean up and retouch selfies. And with a PicsArt Gold subscription, you get access to premium content, features including awesome filters, ad-free editing, and even video editing if you're on iOS. Right now, they're offering a 3-day trial. So please do me a favor and click the link below to visit my sponsor, PicsArt, and make sure you guys share with me all of your Movember edits. I cannot wait to see them. So here it is. You only need a few ingredients. They're pretty easy to make. All you need is a 1/4 cup of glutinous rice flour, 3 tablespoons of whole milk, 1 3/4 cup glutinous rice flour, 1/2 cup of whole milk, 2.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 large egg. And then you're also gonna need some vegetable oil for frying. And then the easiest way to make these is to make them on little square sheets of parchment paper. I'll show you why. So we're gonna make our starter dough first. All we're gonna do is add our Mochico rice flour and our milk to a microwave safe bowl. Then we're just gonna microwave this on high for around 30 seconds. Make sure that it's like bouncy and light. It should be a springy dough. If not, just do a few second increments and stir in between. So my microwave is about 1,000 watts and that took about a minute to do. So while this is cooling down, we're gonna make the rest of the batter. We're essentially just gonna add everything into a large mixing bowl. Do your dry ingredients first and then whisk together. Now I'm using the silicone spatula because mochi, once it starts getting wet, is pretty sticky. So we're just gonna kinda slowly add the milk, add in the egg, butter. Once it's pretty much all combined, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just knead it in the bowl by hand for a little bit. So the majority of this recipe comes from ladyandpups.com. I'll leave the link below so you can see the original recipe. They actually cut them into donut shapes. I'm gonna do them in the Pande ring shapes. And I guess Pande just means donut ball and the ring just means that they're placed into a ring. Again, I might be wrong, so leave a comment below and let me know. Okay, so the mochi dough has cooled down, the starter dough. So we're just gonna kind of cut it into the dough and just make sure that it's kneaded through really well. So then we're gonna flour the work surface and I'm just gonna use some more of the rice flour, the Mochico rice flour. Then turn the dough out of the bowl onto your work surface. And just make sure that everything is covered in mochi dough or mochi flour, even your hands. And then we're just gonna knead this until it's pretty smooth and silky. And I'm cutting my dough ball in half, and then we're gonna roll 2 equal-sized logs. So we got them in these little logs here. Now we're gonna cut them into equal-sized donut holes. It's literally the size of what you would see a regular donut hole. They're not gonna expand that much. Now, I know there's a few different recipes for these. This might not be the recipe that you know. This is just one of the recipes that I found that seemed pretty popular. Now, you can roll these into balls and fry them up exactly how they are now. I'm gonna make the ring. So to make the ring, you just roll them into a ball and then stick them together. And it should be a ring of donut balls. Boom, Pande ring. So that was enough to make 4 regular size and then 1 smaller one actually. So we got pretty lucky on that. And then lastly, to help these guys stick together, I'm just gonna brush on just a little bit of water. Now I'm gonna do this in a cast iron skillet and fill it up about an inch with vegetable oil. Now, the original recipe calls between 330 and 350. I'm gonna start off around 330. This is hitting 340, but it should cool down pretty quick. Now, luckily, you can add parchment paper to frying oil, no problem. Now, I'm only gonna do 2 at a time, so we'll do these 2, fry them for a few minutes on each side. Should come out pretty awesome. While these are frying up, in another bowl, we're gonna make the glaze for this. All the glaze is just 2 cups of confectionery sugar, and then a 1/4 cup milk, and then just whisk together to make the glaze. Now, you can add vanilla to the glaze, you can add really just about whatever you want. Even some cocoa powder would be good, but I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of matcha powder. Make for that extra special green glaze. Okay, so now that these are done frying, we kind of want them to cool down a little bit for just, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And then we're gonna dip them into our matcha glaze. And I'm just gonna use a handle. And that's it, the matcha donut, Pande ring. Okay, I've been waiting to try these things for a while. I am so stoked about this. I know it's gonna be good. It's gonna be that chewy mochi texture. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, it is so good. It's like doughy on the inside and chewy as well. Man, that's unbelievable. I definitely recommend giving them a second dip of the glaze once they cool down. But that's it, that's what I got, the mochi donut. I hope you guys love this one. I've been waiting for a while to make it. It's going in my mochi playlist with all my other awesome mochi recipes, so make sure you check those out. And please make sure you click the link below to visit my sponsor, Pixar. Download their app today, add those mustaches, and make sure you get them sent over to me. I can't wait to see what you guys do for Movember. These are unbelievable. I'm so excited about these. You can rip them into little dough balls and then definitely give them some extra icing. Oh, and make sure you click that subscribe button.